Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. The type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit!
Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 40. Oh, now he bowls him over. Still shedding tackles. A terrific run by the rookie Barkley. Give him 52 yards on the ground. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And it's up and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They run with Ajayi. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Coming off play action, Loletta. He'll buy some time right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a giant. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On play action, Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kareem Martin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Tate's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He completes it to Tate. And now running right through it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing his Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He gets away from one. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Lauletta now to throw it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there in a hole.
And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's hauled in by Shepard. very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Laletta. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jordan Hicks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. The former 2nd-round pick in 2010, Golden Tate, can be effective on those post routes.
I think he does it by his ability to set up defenders to create enough space for himself to get inside of them. And then he lets his quarterbacks know, just throw it out there. I'll go get it. And he does it really, really well.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Laletta looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now let's go.
The shotgun snap to Lauletta. Now he's flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football and don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Straight 15.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. A dump off to Sproles. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go. Great.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Wentz now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Ring that bell, Lorenzo Carter. Yeah, they took him in the 3rd round. He thought he should have gone in the 1st, and you saw exactly why. Great speed off the edge. Good hand movement. Can get to the quarterback. And he's very similar to an old college teammate of his, Leonard Floyd, who's with the Bears. Those types of guys, long, lanky pass rushers who create a little bit of turbulence when they get after the quarterback.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is fielded at the 7. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
3-19!
A handoff to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say They need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. Flexing his muscle at the 30. Ajayi's going to go. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Ajayi. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Here's a give to Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's Lauletta now on second. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now Sproles. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Wentz drops it off to Ajayi. So able to make it to the 15 following the broken tackle. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Olivier Vernon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
Lauletta from the 50. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 31 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.